All right, guys. Hey, everyone. How you all doing? Okay, so we're going to start off with my topic of how language crosses borders. And I thought I would start off with something a little bit interactive. So let's start off with, how do you say hello in your mother tongue? So put it in the chat. Let me open the chat up again. Tell me how you say hello in your mother tongue. And it could be English, it could be Punjabi, Urdu, Hindi, Marathi. It could be in Punjab, and across India. There are so many different ways that you can say, I love it. All right, I'm going to read some of these out that I can read. Namaste, 𝗙𝗃𝗏. Oh, Aram, you're going to have to tell me that one. I think that's in Chinese, right? Got 𝗙𝗏𝗏 Kaur, 𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗏. Go on, Aram, you came off mute.
Yeah, it's 𝗍
Neho,
Yeah.
nice. I'm learning
Neho.
something as well. Thank you for sharing. Zishan, you're going to have to pronounce the Tamil one for me. Is it Zankam?
It's Vanakkam. You usually see that.
Oh,
in Tamil.
Vanakkam.
Oh, Vanakkam. Nice.
Vanakkam. Thank you so much. Someone said Kidda, hello, Jambo. What's that language? Tell me. That was VJ. 𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗁𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗁𝗃. Nice. I like it. All right, let's see then. And you've already done this one.
I
But
was on mute as Swahili.
that's okay.
Swahili.
Swahili, nice. Jambo, Swahili. I love it. Okay, second activity, and I like to keep things interactive. Where are you from? So where are you from now? And where are you originally from? This is always a cool question. So where are you currently sitting, or usually sitting if you're away from your home at the moment? And where is home? If someone said to you, where are you from? What would you say? Okay, so we've got Cotswold, but originally from India. Berlin, originally from Delhi. London, originally from Punjab. Oh, nice. Amritsar, Punjab, currently in Coventry. Norwich, and still from Norwich as well. We've got Delhi, Jalandhar, Mumbai, Amritsar to London. London, Hyderabad. Wow, look at these. Hong Kong, North Devon, Amritsar, now in Hayes. Punjab and Manchester, Chicago, Chandigarh. Wow. Oh, Hastings and Barbados. Wow. That must be a very different change in weather. Bombay to London, and then Chennai to London as well. Amazing. That's so amazing to see. And this is the beauty of actually where we're from, where we're going. And I really love, like, when I spoke with 𝗙𝗃𝗏𝗧𝗘𝗏𝗥 and 𝗙𝗃𝗏𝗧𝗘 when we started. And by the way, I say 𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗧𝗘 and 𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗧𝗃 for those that don't know the Punjabi language. 𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗧𝗃 means sister, and 𝗃𝗃𝗏 means brother. And that's another thing that really bonds us together in Punjabi. And it's something that I always bring to some of my sessions, because it's nice to just be you, right? So it's quite nice to say that. So I really love that everyone's from different places. And what did you notice that everyone kind of said? What brought us together? So we're all from different places. We all use kind of different words to say hello, but what brought us together? Can anyone spot the pattern? Or what's brought us together in this space today? Yeah, Punjabiforce, 𝗙𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗃. Yeah, two people serving, giving
It's
back
the
to the
Punjabi
community.
spirit. We brought us here today.
Yeah.
That's what the Punjabi
Language,
spirit.
Cam. Lots of people are saying 𝗙𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗃. VG, did you have to bribe some people?
I think
Hopefully
it's the
he'll give you a
Punjabi-
cup of cha when you see him next in person at the next event. Love for Punjab, Punjabi, the community getting together. Yeah, love it. So the thing that I noticed the most was we're all from different places right now and originally. Oh, where did my mouse go? We're different people, different ages, different ethnic race, different parts of our career. It doesn't really matter. But majority of us use very similar greetings, particularly in the Punjabi world. So there was a couple in there, which was Swahili, it was Tamil. Which other one did we have? It wasn't
Jambo.
Chinese, Arun. You're gonna Jambo. I really like that one. I'm gonna remember that one. Sorry, Arun, you're gonna have to remind me. You told me it wasn't Chinese. What was it? Vietnamese. That was amazing to learn as well. Just drop it in the chat for me. And I'm a very visual learner. I like things written down. So we all use the same greeting in Punjabi, and that's what brings us together. So already we have demonstrated that actually language crosses borders. It doesn't matter where we are, doesn't matter where we're sitting, doesn't matter who we are. Just the fact that we can say Sat Sri Akal to everyone, Namaste, 𝗙𝗃𝗏𝗧-𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗥, any of these amazing phrases in Punjabi, it connects us to what we would call our original home. So some of you might not know, but I'm actually living in Punjab right now. So I was born and bred in India, in the UK, sorry. And for the last 5 months, I relocated to Punjab just to give my 2 boys their opportunity to just see Punjabi for what it is. Because we can tell them about it till the cows come home. Literally, I could talk about it, tell them stories. But unless they physically feel it, live it, understand it, and I can see a couple of people nodding, they're like, yeah, Punjab is just different from the rest of the world. And that's what really connects us. That's what connects them to their history, to their grandparents, to their family, and to actually like a lot of their heritage. If you think about this time of year, okay, in the Western world, we celebrate Christmas and New Year, and I don't know if you guys are celebrating or just participating in Black Friday. But for the Sikhs and for the Punjabis, what have we just had? We've had Diwali, we've had Bandi Chhor, we've had Guru Nanak Dev Ji's birthday, which is literally a national holiday in Punjab. We have Guru 𝗃𝗏𝗧-𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗥, which we just kind of commemorated yesterday. Then you've got the 𝗘𝗃𝗏𝗧, rather than 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Sahib. There's so much rich history here that you can just live and breathe. And that's what I really want to talk about. I really want to talk about how is this Punjabi spirit, this Punjabi language crossing those borders. So then we will have to relocate back to the UK eventually. We're going to be here for about a year or so just to give our kids unlimited time. But it's just something I love to talk about. So I obviously jumped straight into my presentation. I should probably introduce myself. So my name's Harsimrat. I'm an online Punjabi tutor, and I also create my own Punjabi toys. I run this business called 𝗙𝗃𝗏𝗧-𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗥 with me and my husband. Really cheesy photo. Apologies for that there. So I help adults and children learn Punjabi through games, role plays, and hands-on activities. So those of you who know how to speak Punjabi, how did you learn to speak Punjabi? Those of you who know how to speak English, how did you learn to speak English? Did you get taught the 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏 or the ABC first? Or was it a different method? Drop it in the chat for me. How did you learn to speak your very first language? Okay, someone said yes, they did learn 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏 first. Let's see what other people say. Those of you who were spoken Swahili as well, think about that first language, your home language, your mother tongue. Okay, got school, got Punjabi. Punjabi is your mother language. How did you learn it though? Think even more than it's just my mother language. Okay, someone said they learned Punjabi at Gurdwara in Delhi. Oh, sorry, just someone come off mute then.
Because my chat's not working, but at home my parents taught it.
Yeah, your parents taught it. Did they just model it? Did they just talk to you?
It was you have to speak it. It was very much
exactly
our mother tongue, we should know it.
Amazing. So I got other people home with family phonetically for English. Yes, starting with 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏, grandparents verbally. Got to learn and speak English at school. I like it. So the way that I teach Punjabi and the way that I actually really love like a community get together is just modeling it. And it's as I think it was Mino Pen, you were just saying like you just spoke Punjabi and you absorbed it. And if your English is your first language, your parents just modeled it to you, right? They just said, hi, and whatever your name is, this is what we're doing today. And as a child, you automatically just copied whatever they said. I have a 5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. All right, my 5-year-old now knows his ABC. My 2.5-year-old, he is just a parrot. He copies everything that I say, right? And that's how I basically teach Punjabi. And that's how Punjabi is really, really cool. So a bit of background on me. I also, like I mentioned, create my own Punjabi toys. I'm really, really passionate about Montessori, hands-on toys for kids, for families. I've just dropped my shop link there as well. And please do check me out on Instagram, not Instagram even, on LinkedIn. That's my main platform. I am on Instagram as well. I'll drop my LinkedIn into the chat. Just, I'd love to connect with you all. Drop me a message, drop me a connection, and then we can stay connected on there. You can see all the crazy stuff that I do. Okay, so let's go into the history of Punjabi. So the history of Punjabi is there was one guru, one of the Sikh gurus that really brought the history of Punjabi at home. Does anyone know who that was? Who brought us the Punjabi language that we know and live and speak and read today?
It's Guru Angad Dev Ji, who
It was Guru Angad Dev Ji.
Yeah, but it was long way back.
Very good, it
having
was.
history beyond that.
Yeah, absolutely. So Guru Angad Dev Ji brought us the Punjabi that we read, we write, and we speak today. But you are right. The language of the spoken, at least, started a long time before that. Now, why did Guru Angad Dev Ji, bring this language? It was because the languages of Punjab, Persian, Shamukhi, Devanagari, Sanskrit, Arabic, all of the different languages were just too hard to understand. There were some of them that had 50 plus letters. Someone can tell me how many letters does the English alphabet have? I can see some people counting on their fingers. 26, there we are. Yes, we have 26 letters in the English alphabet. How many does the Punjabi alphabet have? Does anyone remember?
35? 20. We call
it
20.
is, yeah. 35 35 letters. Well done. Okay, so even English is probably a little bit easier because it's got less letters. But the Hindi alphabet, who's going to tell me? So there's a couple of you who said namaste, so you'll know your Hindi. And those of you who've read anyway from Punjab, from Delhi, from India, you'll know your Hindi. How many letters does the Hindi alphabet have?
52.
52. In English, please?
52?
52, yeah, there's a bit of a debate. Some people say 52, some people say 55. It depends if you add the Peri Bindi ones and things like that, similar with Punjabi. Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot more languages, even in Arabic, in Shamukhi, in Sanskrit. It's very, very difficult to learn. So Guru Angad Dev Ji wanted to bring across to the Punjab region and to the rest of India a common language that everyone, no matter of their status, of their age, of their gender, or anything else, it doesn't matter if they went to school or not, because, okay, we're very blessed. We get to have an education and go to school. But in those days, there wasn't. Wow, Zishan just said 247 in Tamil. Okay, I'm impressed. I don't think I'll be able to learn that language now. That's amazing. Okay, so a little bit of history. So where did Punjabi start? As Indrajit Viji mentioned, it started way before Guru Angad Dev Ji. Guru Angad Dev Ji just finalized the script that we write and we speak and we read. But the earliest form goes all the way back to the 5th century, Prakrit languages, and it was spoken across the Indian subcontinent from the 5th to the 7th century. Then the Sufi saints came across in the 11th century, and then we had the Bhakti movement. So some of these names you might hear a lot: Namdev, Kabir, and Ravidas. They are Bhagats is, someone's going to help me with the English translation of the word for Bhagat. They're not a saint as such. What do you say for Bhagat in English now? Even my husband just walked in. I was like, what do we say for Bhagat in English? My brain's gone blank. Let me know in the chat if you can think of devotee. I like that one. Yeah, devotee. They were basically people who were poets to begin with. Okay, they brought across the message of love, of poetry, and they also wrote some Path and some Gurbani as well. But in the 11th to the 16th century, they just started to speak Punjabi that we know today. And this is what connected people. And notice here, I haven't talked just about Punjab. This was all over India. Everyone was struggling. So those of you who know the Indian history, there's a very much of a caste system. Those lower down in the caste, or what we call like a hierarchy, didn't have the opportunity to get educated. Those higher up did. So they would know the Hindi, the Sanskrit, the Persian. So they wanted to bring this language and this idea that everyone can communicate, everyone can have this beautiful journey together, whether it's through poetry or literature or just telling stories to each other, and everyone can then finally understand each other as well. Then came the 16th century, and Punjabi started to be spoken so vibrantly, but there was still no unified script. So even Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and I get this question a lot, if Guru Angad Dev Ji, our second Guru, brought in the Punjabi script, what did Guru Nanak Dev Ji then speak and write? He spoke Punjabi so he could talk to the masses. He literally, who can tell me or who remembers Guru Nanak Dev Ji, how many travels or how many spiritual walks did he go on? Who remembers? Put it in the chat for me and I'll shout the number out. Yeah, well done. Four huge walks. He went all the way across India. He even went as far as Afghanistan and I'm going to say Tibet, but someone please correct me if I'm wrong. Afghanistan on this side, Tibet, and all the way down south towards South India as well. Like by walk. There was no cars, there was no airplanes, walking. And he took Punjabi with him because it was a simpler language to really connect with the masses, to connect with the normal people, to connect with people who normally wouldn't be talked to or spoken to. Then he would write his Bani, his Path, his prayers, his messages in Sharmukhi. Now, those of you who are from Punjab will know this really easily. Those of you who are from out of Punjab, how big was Punjab in the 16th century versus now? Give me a message in the chat. What did it include that it doesn't include now? I can see lots of smiles. People are like, yes, I know this answer. I'll let the messages come through and I'll shout them out. So yeah, let me know how big was Punjab in the 16th century versus now. So as I said, Guru Nanak Dev Ji was traveling, but he spoke Sharmukhi. The reason he wrote Sharmukhi, but he spoke Punjabi. The reason being is Punjab was so huge, it included Pakistan and Punjab now, and even some parts of the bordering cities and the countries as well. So if you literally Googled, and I didn't put it on my slide, but you can Google Old Punjab versus New Punjab, and you can literally see how big Punjab was. Punjab means 5 rivers. Now, there's a bit of a debate whether it's still got 2 rivers or 3 rivers, and it's kind of got 2.5. But literally, it's only got 2 rivers left because it's been cut up and given away to different countries. Now, I'm not going to get into the political debate of whether that was good or bad, but that is just our history, right? The original Punjab had 5 rivers in it. So Sharmukhi included the Pakistan side. And if you still go to Punjab on the Pakistan side of the border, they will still write Sharmukhi, but they speak Punjabi just like we do as Punjabis. So there's no difference actually between that side of Punjab and our side of Punjab. When I say our side, the India side of Punjab, because that's where I am. So Guru Angad Dev Ji then came and basically formalized the writing. So then there was a writing version for the India side of Punjab as well. And it allowed people from all backgrounds to read it, to write it, and to really understand it. Then came the British rule in India. So another controversial topic. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Some people celebrate Independence Day. Some people don't. We're going to avoid that topic. But we are going to talk about what then happened underneath the British rule. With the language, Punjabi became the key language for Punjab during the British rule. Before then, it was very much Hindi or it was Sharmukhi, but Punjabi became really, really popular. It was used in schools, in educations, in literature, in books, administrations, the Punjab government, all of this kind of things. And then we fast forward to today, at the 21st century. Punjabi has grown so much that it's not only now just in India and Pakistan, but it's across the whole Punjabi culture and community. So all of us, where were we sitting? Some of us are in London, some of us are in Dubai, some of us, where were we? I'm scrolling up again. Some of us are in Canada, I remember, North Devon, a lot of us are in London actually, Cheshire, Coventry. Doesn't matter where we're sitting, our language is still the thing that's connecting us together. Our language is still the thing that basically brings us a little bit of home to us. Now, how many of us have been to the local shop or the restaurant, met a random Punjabi and started speaking Punjabi? Give me a thumbs up or give me a yes in the chat if you've done this, right? Even it's the little bit of, oh, 𝗙𝗃𝗏𝗧 or yaar vadiya hai, you know, yeah? And it just gives you that happiness, that connection, that love, really. Yeah, common word 𝗘𝗃𝗥. Everyone says 𝗘𝗃𝗥. Those of you who aren't Punjabi, think about when you meet someone in your home language that speaks your home language, whether that's the Hindi, whether that was Swahili. How does that make you feel? Those of you who only know English, I know you're missing out. Sorry, I think you guys need to learn Punjabi. Then you can have this real community and this real Punjabi spirit. But literally, when you see another Punjabi, those of us who like can recognize each other, we give each other what we call like the Punjabi nod or the sing nod. How many people know this, right? You just randomly go like this, right? And you just recognize each other. Yeah, absolutely. We say 𝗙𝗃𝗥𝗦𝗧-𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗥. Yeah, our ancestors did leave everything behind. And ancestors left everything behind in India to give us a good upbringing in the UK or US or wherever we are. But the thing that's literally throwing through our bloods is our Punjabi language. And it's now spoken by, and this is from the census, so don't tell me if it's wrong or anything like that, but the census says 125 million speakers now speak Punjabi across the world. So that's pretty cool. So why is language so important? As a lot of us are living abroad, it really connects us with our community. So I know, for example, 𝗙𝗃𝗥𝗦𝗧, when we met the first time, you said you love speaking Punjabi. It allows you to connect with your friends, with your community. When you're living alone, Punjabi is a thing that like you can go and just find another piece of home somewhere out in the world, somewhere out in your new city or your new country. It connects us with our family. Grandparents, our brothers and sisters, our cousins, our aunts and uncles. Those of you who follow me on LinkedIn, I talk about this a lot. My kids are born and are fully British citizens. They were born in Britain. They have lived in Britain their whole life up until these last 5 months when we've relocated for a little while. But the beautiful part of knowing their home language and knowing their mother tongue is they can come to India, they can come to Punjab, and they don't blink an eye. They can speak to their dadi, their grandma, their dada, their granddad, even their great-grandma, their pardadi, fully in Punjabi without even realizing they're out of the UK. They're too young to really realize. They just know they've come on a plane to go somewhere. But they can cross the border, and it doesn't matter where they go. If we took them to Canada, for example, or if we took them to Europe and they saw another Punjabi, it doesn't matter then in Europe if they might speak French or German or Spanish or whatever. If they found a Punjabi who spoke Punjabi, they can still communicate with them. And this is the beauty of really being able to connect with our family, with our extended family as well. The other bit is building a relationship with Gurbani and Path. So from the spiritual side, if you are a Sikh, if you are someone who wants to create that connection with God, you can connect through that because our Guru Granth Sahib Ji and all of our gurus spoke and wrote Punjabi. And that's what our prayers and our path are in. And very much preserve our history. So, I could go on and on about the history of Punjabi, how many people gave up their lives to really protect it. But it's really to preserve our history. Because if we don't preserve our language, if we don't preserve our heritage, then no one else is going to. So today, let's fast forward. Unfortunately, it's going a little bit backwards. In Punjab, English and Hindi is preferred. So those of you who are sat in New Delhi or go back to Punjab often, you're going to be nodding and being like, yeah, we get this. In schools, did you know that you're fined if you speak Punjabi? Not every school. I'm not going to say absolutely every school. But yes, a lot of schools are now saying Punjabi is a second-rate language. Like in Punjab, in our home country, in our at home, basically, like there's no other way to say at home. How is in Punjabi not recognized as a national language? There was a fight a couple of months ago just to have Punjabi still as one of the main exams that kids will take at school. They were like, there's no need. Just learn English and Hindi and you don't need to learn Punjabi. Now let's look at the other side for us that are now living in the UK, in the US, Canada, Australia, all across the world. That's outside of Punjab. Elders are still speaking Punjabi, so I'm going to assume a lot of your parents and grandparents will speak Punjabi. Hands up for those of you that have got English creeping into your homes now. Maybe you got kids, you got nephews, you got nieces. English is creeping in. Why? They go to school, they spend majority of the day speaking English. We are all on a work call, kind of work/social call. we're speaking English. This English is now creeping in. So the youth typically can understand, but not always speak Punjabi. And that's where we're at today, and that's the reality, and a little bit disheartening as well, and something we should really just be a little bit mindful of. And then I put a little funny note at the bottom to remind myself to say this. Those of you who have been to Toronto or Southall, you will know it's called Mini Punjab. Why is it called Mini Punjab? Because you go there and it literally feels like you're living in Punjab. The food, the culture, but most importantly, the language. One of my relatives went abroad from Punjab for the very first time, and they went to Toronto. The minute they landed, everyone at the airport spoke Punjabi with her, and she literally rang my mom, my mother-in-law, and she goes, "Benji, it doesn't feel like I'm out of Punjab. Everyone just speaks Punjabi here." And she goes, "It's been the best opportunity and the best thing." And it is literally mini Punjab. And this is the beauty of that Punjabi language. So the more that we can keep it alive, the more that it'll literally keep creating these opportunities for us across different borders. So connections stay alive when we keep our mother tongue alive. And it's really, really important that whatever your mother tongue is, whether it is Punjabi, Hindi, Swahili, whatever that you speak or your parents speak or your grandparents spoke, please do take a moment and really think about how do we keep that alive. So even though borders, we're separated, a lot of us are out of India now, out of Punjab, but with our language, we come home. So keeping our Punjabi alive, any mother tongue that we have, it gets kept alive from other generations that come after us as well. Someone just wrote, he speaks 5 languages. Wow. I love that. So I was told I was allowed to do this little bit at the end. So if you're wanting to reconnect with your Maa Boli is your mother tongue in Punjabi, then please do connect with me. This is my website. We offer a range of things. If you already know a bit of Punjabi, but you just want a place to come and speak every single week, then I have a monthly membership. If you actually want to start speaking Punjabi from day one and just learn from scratch, then I have a 6-month course for that. If you can speak, but you want to learn to read, I have a 4-month course for that, or you can always sign up to one-to-one. So we've got a lot of different types of programs and facilities available because I'm so passionate about actually learning and teaching Punjabi. Now, I've only got a couple of minutes left and I don't want to go over. My original background, and you're going to laugh, was a mathematician. I did mathematics at university. I did a master's actually in mathematics. I spent then almost 10 years in the corporate world. I worked on Salesforce. I worked in data teams. I worked in huge companies like Morrison's in the UK, Costa Coffee. I worked then at a small startup called ePorter, and then I went on to Shopify as well, virtual job at Shopify. And I absolutely loved it. When my 2 little boys came along, I realized the importance of this Punjabi language, and I decided to give up my day job and give up my corporate world and kind of the data side of things. I still use a lot of it in my own business, and that's where I now literally teach Punjabi full time because I'm just so passionate about it. If you're interested in some toys, please do check out my website as well. And like I said, please connect with me on LinkedIn. I would love to have loads of connection requests when I log off this call. It's always nice to connect with people and just say hi and just stay connected as well. All right, and then I'm going to pause here and open up if anyone's got any questions. Just really, yes, you probably noticed I've got a croaky voice today. It's the Punjab weather. It's really nice and beautiful in the daytime. Those who are from Punjab will know this. It's 25 degrees, so it's literally summer in the daytime, t-shirt weather. At night, it's dropping down to 10 degrees now. So yeah, my throat is not liking that at the moment, so it's taking me a bit of time to adjust. But yes, thank you. Yes, we have nice food in Punjab as well. So many beautiful vegetarian food. So yeah, if anyone is coming to Punjab, please do come and say hi. Or for those of you who are in Punjab, please let me know. It would be amazing to connect in person. Or if anyone just wants a tour guide, mom and dad live here, my sister-in-law, I've got so many contacts. They would love to take you around because honestly, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. I'm going to open up for questions. We've got literally 2 minutes, I think, for questions. Either come off mute or you can put it in the chat and then we can go from there.
Thank you so much, Benji. Really loved that. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I can see someone's learnt Sanskrit in India at school, but they've forgotten it all now. Yeah, I think Sanskrit was quite commonly taught, right? and then now not so much. My husband, he's from Punjab, he's from Ludhiana. He learned Farsi at school, and I was like, how do you know Farsi? And he could still read it just about. It's so amazing how, you could just still like the language is just so much bonding. Maybe we can say to 𝗙𝗃𝗥𝗦𝗧 and Kamri Punjabiforce, have a little bit of a Punjabi session every time you guys get together. It'll be nice to just keep that language alive.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely. I think
for
looking forward to that
sure.
one. Yeah.
And also I've signed up, so I'm not hiding the fact that I have lost a bit of my mother tongue as well, because there's so much English spoken at schools and at home. So I've actually signed up to one of Harsimrat's courses.
Yeah, I can't wait to have you aboard. Yeah, we're going to have the Christmas
Yeah.
period off because everyone's busy. But yeah, anyone's interested, please do just drop me a note on LinkedIn. And like, I'd love to have a chat with you guys.
Awesome. Well, if there's any questions, we'll send them on, Harsimrat. But thank you so much for that session. I think everyone can agree that it was really eye-opening and lovely to hear you talk. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Loved it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.